keys that they're sent, that the missionaries receive from their mission presidents, who were called the apostles. Like that is the same. Those are the same keys and same office and same work of the original 12 apostles that Jesus called on the earth. It's really an amazing and sacred thing.
Yeah, this charge essentially that the Lord is giving them. I mean, what a sacred. It's, this is the beautiful thing about the gospel and the church, and to be totally fair, it's not just our church. I mean, it's religion in general, but in particular in Christendom, because there's kind of this accepted charge of proclaiming the gospel, of teaching, of going out and carrying that burden and that responsibility. And yeah, that's heavy. I mean, that's a large responsibility, but as you get older, you realize it is the responsibilities that not only give value and weight to life. I mean, that's what creates a life worth living, is the responsibilities and the burdens that you're able to shoulder. But then when you're able to have those responsibilities that are eternal in nature and that provide salvation or are associated to the works of salvation, like that's part of the reason that throwing yourself into the work and committing to and being all in the gospel and part of the Lord's kingdom, that's one of the ways in which it transforms you, because it does put a heavy burden on you, but that's a good thing. Like, that's something we need to be embracing. And I know that there's a balance there, because even the church has had to come out and say, like, there are callings and there are church responsibilities, and you have to balance that with your home life and the duties and responsibilities you have at home. And fair enough. But when you look at what the church asks, I think, again, I don't want to be too controversial, but I think sometimes certain people can look at the church and say they ask too much, like it's too much, there's too.
I mean, all they ask is everything you have.
Fair, but they certainly look at the way in which the church is structured and organized and the responsibility individuals have, and it's like, oh, they ask too much. But the flip side is, obviously not only the blessings that the Lord bestows upon you, that's evident, but it is the shouldering of that responsibility, that burden, that righteous burden in particular, that really transforms. It really starts to, take you higher and help you grow and progress, and stretches you in ways that you need to go through. And that's a very scary thought sometimes, but it's a very beautiful thought. It is a grace that we know that the Lord will magnify us. He will make us sufficient, and we'll be able to accomplish the tasks that he sends us on, those errands he sends us on. But it is, there's no doubt, it is a heavy burden. And that's a great thing. And we should embrace it. We should look at it in a very positive, very opportunistic way, where we find joy in that, because it ultimately is the way in which we transform and grow closer to Him. Hit that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it.
They may seem like little things, but liking, commenting, it helps the algorithm push our content out to more people. So it's our small way of sharing the gospel in a social media age.